Have you ever sat quietly and wondered how many more mornings you will see? Not in a fearful way, but in a thoughtful way. When you wake up now, do you feel strong and steady? Or do you sometimes feel time moving faster than you expected? If you are in your 60s or 70s today, you may think you still have plenty of time to fix things. I used to think that too. I'm 84 now. And looking back, there are things I truly wish I understood at 60. Not because my life was bad, but because it could have been gentler, stronger, and more peaceful. Doctors often notice that the habits we build in our early 60s shape the quality of our 70s and 80s. Researchers have observed that small daily choices matter more than dramatic changes later. I didn't know that at 60. I thought I had time. I thought I was still young enough to wait. So today, I want to share 7 things I wish I knew back then. If you're younger than 84, this may help you protect something very precious: your independence, your peace, and your strength. The first thing I wish I knew at 60 is how fast muscle disappears if you don't use it. At 60, I still felt strong. I could carry groceries, climb stairs, move furniture. So I didn't think twice about skipping exercise. What I didn't understand is that after 60, the body slowly loses muscle each year if you don't challenge it. Doctors often notice that muscle loss is one of the biggest reasons older adults lose independence. I had a friend named Harold. At 60, he started lifting light weights and walking every day. Nothing extreme, just simple routines. I stayed comfortable. I told myself I was active enough. By 75, Harold was still steady on his feet. I was the one holding the railing tighter. By 80, he was traveling with his wife. I was thinking twice before stepping off a curb. When muscle weakens, balance goes with it. And when balance goes, confidence follows. The hidden risk is not just weakness, it's fear of falling. And fear slowly shrinks your world. If I could go back, I would lift light weights 3 times a week. I would practice standing on one leg while brushing my teeth. I would protect my strength like it was money in the bank. Because in a way, it is. Are you building strength today or slowly giving it away? The second thing I wish I knew at 60 is how important friendships become later. At 60, life was still busy. Work, family, errands. I assumed relationships would always be there. Researchers have observed that strong social ties are closely linked to longer, healthier lives. I didn't take that seriously enough. There were 2 men in my neighborhood, Tom and Richard. Tom made it a habit to call friends every week. He joined a small breakfast group. Richard slowly stopped reaching out. He told himself people were busy. Years passed. Tom's calendar stayed full. Richard's house grew quiet. By 78, Richard rarely left home. His mood changed, his energy dropped. Loneliness does not just hurt the heart emotionally. Studies suggest it affects the body too. Sleep, blood pressure, even memory. The hidden risk of ignoring sleep is slow mental decline. Not dramatic at first, just small lapses. Forgotten names, lost keys. If I could go back, I would treat bedtime like an appointment, a gift to my future self. Are you protecting your sleep today or trading it away for one more show? The fourth thing I wish I knew at 60 is how quickly poor eating habits catch up with you. At 60, I could eat heavy meals and feel fine, or so I thought. Doctors often notice that after 60, nutrition becomes more important than ever before because the body absorbs nutrients less efficiently. There was a couple I knew, Linda and Carol. Linda cooked simple meals with vegetables, protein, and fresh foods. Carol relied more on packaged dinners and snacks. By their mid-70s, Linda moved easily and kept a steady weight. Carol felt weak and had lost muscle without realizing it. The hidden risk is not just weight gain, it's muscle loss and low energy. If I could go back, I would focus on protein, vegetables, and water every day. I would eat to protect my strength, not just to feel full. When you look at your plate tonight, is it building your future or slowly weakening it? The sixth thing I wish I knew at 60 is how fast small mobility problems grow. At 60, if my knee hurt, I ignored it. If I felt stiff, I sat down. Researchers have observed that early attention to joint pain and flexibility can prevent bigger limitations later. My neighbor George began stretching every morning at 62. 10 minutes only. I teased him about it. By 82, George still bent down to tie his shoes without struggle. I needed a chair to steady myself. The hidden risk is not just pain. It's letting small stiffness become permanent limitation. If I could go back, I would stretch daily. I would walk even when I felt lazy. Motion truly is medicine. If this sounds like something you've noticed in your own life, comment the number 6 below. It helps to know we are not alone in this. The seventh thing I wish I knew at 60 is that independence is fragile. At 60, I thought losing independence was something that happened to very old people. Not to me. But independence is built slowly and lost slowly. Doctors often notice that those who plan ahead, financially, physically, socially, remain independent longer. Those who avoid planning often feel forced into decisions later. I saw this with two brothers, Alan and David. Alan made small adjustments early. He simplified his home, strengthened his body, kept his friendships active. David assumed he would deal with it later. By their 80s, Alan still lived confidently in his own home. David had to move suddenly after a fall. The hidden risk is waiting too long. If I could go back, I would ask myself at 60, what kind of 80-year-old do I want to be? Now at 84, when I sit quietly in the morning light and hear the house settle around me, I do not feel regret. I feel awareness. Some of these lessons I learned late. Some I learned just in time. Aging is not something to fear. It is something to prepare for. If you are 60 today, you are standing at a powerful doorway. You still have time to protect your strength, your friendships, your sleep, your peace, your independence. Start small. Lift something light tomorrow. Call an old friend. Go to bed a little earlier. Take a deep breath instead of replaying a worry. Your future self is quietly waiting. And trust me, when you reach 84, you will be grateful for every small choice you made. If this message meant something to you, share in the comments which lesson stayed with you most. And if you found value here, consider liking and subscribing so we can continue having these honest conversations together. Because growing older is not just about adding years, it's about protecting the life